What's up, everybody? Mountain Man here with another new series. We're going to be playing The Long Dark. If you guys have not checked this game out, if you've never heard of it, definitely check it out on Steam. It's a survival game, and I know what you're thinking. Another survival game. Ugh. It's great. It really is. It's really well done. The mechanics on it are really well done. There's no zombies. There's no monsters. There's no other people. I think half of the problem with survival games a lot of times is when there's other people. Um, it's challenging without being brutal, although you can make it really, really brutal if you want. It's just you versus the Canadian wilderness and the animals and the weather inside of it. And just recently, within the last couple of days, they have released Wintermute, which is the story mode for it. Previously, it was just survival mode. Um, and challenges. So it's nice that they finally entered this in. So what we're going to do is we're going to start fresh. I've already started playing it, but we're going to start over. Um, we are going to I'll let you show I'll let you see who we're playing as and everything that goes on. So let's start a new game. Well, that's not good. We're going to have to take that thing out. How brutal do you have to be able to just yank a piece of metal out of your hand like that? Oof, that looks terrible. All right, we're now in control, which is great. So we're here in the wilderness.
Find some shelter from this wind.
That's right. We got to find some shelter from this wind, which means we're going to have to go up this way. Since I already know what to do, I'm going to be collecting sticks and whatnot along the way. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. I thought that was a regular size stick.
Guess I'm stuck in some kind of
Birch
cave.
bark. And what's this? Nothing I want. Alright, so I got some birch bark, I got some sticks, another stick. Newsprint roll, stick, cloth, paper. Search this first aid kit. Bandage, antibiotics, and bandage. Cool.
I'm gonna bleed out soon.
I'm gonna bleed out soon. And break this down. Actually, he's got a point. So, first aid, bandage, apply. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Damn it.
Damn it. Sounded like Solid Snake there for a second. Otacon. Alright, get up here to this cave. Fire provides heat, water, food protection. Yeah, fire is kind of the central thing for this. If you don't have fire, you're in trouble. Alright, so let's make a campfire. Put it right there. And it takes a long time to make one. And there's a chance that you'll fail when you make it. So hopefully you don't fail. Because then you'll have to sit there for another
Come on.
45 seconds to a minute, whatever it is. He's got that right. So we're at least warming up.
That's all I have in me.
Oh, now he's going to pass out.
Before I fall down.
Day 2.
So thirsty. Gotta be a way to melt some snow.
Alright, we'll get this fire cranking again. Once we get this going, we'll be able to melt and purify some water. Cool. Alright, so we'll go to water, melt snow, melt that. And then we'll have to boil it to make it safe, because otherwise, we could get sick from it. No, I can't. Oh, I gotta tell it how much to boil. All right, let's drink up. All right, now that I got water, I gotta find food.
I might be stuck here a while. Better see what I can use.
Blood spots. Let's see if we can't find some food too. That's the one thing you always got to kind of be on the lookout when you first start out, especially if you're playing their survival mode.
Hungry. Looks like debris from the crash site above.
You got to be looking out for stuff for your fires. Okay, it's a good thing I hit that mute button. Otherwise, you guys would have been treated to the sound of me sneezing. Nice. Break this down, get the wood, and eat this MRE. Take these and the matches.
Cut smarts. Better make sure it doesn't get infected.
Take these antibiotics.
That didn't work.
No. Oh, that's right. There we go. Antiseptic. There we go. We'll break this down so we get some more wood.
I don't feel so good.
Accelerants.
Rest up.
Get this book. Oh. I don't remember that happening.
The weather's turning bad.
Ooh, it is turning bad, isn't it?
I need a good long fire to keep from freezing to death.
Alright, so we're going to have to get out here and get some more stuff, some sticks, and work fast.
Can't feel my feet.
Yeah, I know you can't, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. I will say this, the ambience for this game is great. As somebody who comes from
Getting cold.
an area very, very similar to this in terms of what it's like during the winter, they got it spot on. They did a really good job with it. And like just hearing the wind whipping and howling, I can feel that. I can feel that in my bones. I can feel how cold it is, how bitter it is. It reminds me of home. Alright. I think that's probably good for right now. Yeah, that's good for right now. Should be able to get 9 hours out of that. Alright. Do an accelerant and fuel cedar firewood. There we go.
That should help warm things up.
And
Fire looks good.
there we go.
Warm up before I freeze to death.
Let's drink some water. I don't have any food, so we'll have to wait. He was ready to crash. Went up to claim or hold. Okay, that's fine. Can't craft. Can't pass the time. Yeah. At some point, you get a deck of cards and you can pass the time with it. But I don't have cards, so I can't. I suppose while I'm at it, I have 0.32, so we'll melt a little more snow. And then we'll boil it, and that should get us pretty well warmed up. I don't want to use the purification tabs, simply because I know that if I do,
That should last me through.
I'm not going to have them when I absolutely need it. There we go. Day 4.
Thought that storm would never end.
Seriously though, when I hear that whistling wind, that just, ooh, it makes me shiver, because I know exactly what that feels like. I'll leave that for right
That was
now.
a hell of a storm last night. Blew that tree clean over.
I like how this tree blew over in the middle of the night. He didn't even realize it till he got out this morning. Alright, so we got a dead deer there, and we got a pack and everything over here. Locked. I love the art style for this too. When it starts out, it looks like it's just going to be all static pictures, but then you see that it's actually animated. And the art style is just great.
Jackrabbit Remote Transport, Mackenzie speaking.
You are Will Mackenzie, a bush pilot.
Whoa, slow down, Morty. What are you talking about? It's okay, Morty. I've got it from here.
Hello, Will.
What are you doing here?
It's been a while, I know.
Yeah. Years. I haven't heard from you since...
I know. And I wouldn't be here if it weren't important.
Well... What brings you... I mean... Are you sick?
No, not me. But I need to get to someone who is.
Right. So you're still a doctor?
Yes, I'm still a doctor.
And I thought that after... Why are you here?
I need your help. There's an isolated community in the northern part of Great Bear. Someone there is very sick.
Great
and
Bear? There's nothing there anymore. Not since...
I know. But I have to get there.
Still trying to save the world, huh?
Somebody has to.
What's that supposed to mean?
Mackenzie... Will... I didn't come here to fight about the past. I need a pilot to take me somewhere remote. Someone who won't ask too many questions. Someone I can trust.
Wait. Questions? Astrid, are you in trouble?
Are you gonna help me, or not?
What's in the case?
See, there's that thing about no questions, remember?
What's in the case, Astrid?
No questions.
Look, the weather out there is bad. Bad. But it's getting worse. You walk in here after years. I could have been dead. You could have been. Then you show up and you want me to just risk my life flying into the middle of the great northern nowhere to deliver you in some mystery metal case to some remote wilderness outpost. All because you walked in here and asked me to?
Yes.
Astrid, you can't bring him back.
This isn't about that.
I know how hard it's been.
No. You don't know, Mackenzie. You don't know anything.
You know
don't
nothing,
think I feel
Jon
it too?
Snow.
Are you gonna take me or not? The longer I wait, the worse it'll get. Damn it. I don't have time for this.
Wait. The worst what will get? Why do I have a feeling you're not talking about the weather?
Because I'm not.
He's got such a majestic beard.
Throw your bags in the plane. I'll get started on pre-flight. Better buckle up tight, because it's going to be a rough ride.
It's just a shame he's got that stupid Legend of Zelda Wind Waker nose. If you recognize his voice, but you can't quite place it, that's Stephen Bloom. He did the voice of Tom, the robot, on Toonami, on Cartoon Network. He also did the voice of Spike in Cowboy Bebop. He was voiced of a character in Samurai Champloo. He's done a lot of voiceover work for anime and cartoons and whatnot. Talented guy. Love his voice, too. Anyway, so now you see what happened there. We got Will's coat. Unfortunately, it is, if I remember correctly, frozen. So
Something to eat.
it is frozen, so it can't do anything for us right now. So we'll have to thaw it out before that'll work. Another stick. Stick.
This carcass could save my life. Doesn't look too good, but a choice to make.
Alright, we'll get all the meat out of this. We'll go back, start up a fire, cook it, eat it, be happy. Everything you eat can kill you. Food poisoning or parasites. Yeah, so the longer stuff's in your inventory, food-wise, or at least the meat-wise, I don't know for rations, candy bars, etc. The higher a chance it's just going to go bad on you, especially the meat. So you got to cook it before you eat it. Not only to make it safe for you to eat, but just so it'll last longer. So let's get the fire going again. You know, I'm not going to waste that accelerant. But yeah, so you met the character you're playing as, Will Mackenzie. Majestic flowing face mane. And then Astrid, who is presumably his ex-wife. More gets revealed in further cutscenes. I won't spoil it too much, but obviously something bad happened involving quote-unquote him. Lots of tension there. Alright, so cedar firewood. Put that in. We're going to cook this gamey venison. Cook more of it. I can cook all four of this, I think. And then we'll eat all four of it. Alright, cool. I'm going to need to drink some water too. So we'll drink, and then we will eat. I'm going to chow down on an entire deer's worth of meat. Drink up. Warm ourselves up a little bit, and actually what I'm going to do is get to this jacket here. We're going to drop it so we can dry it out, because clothing can get wet, and when it's wet it really doesn't do anything to protect you. When it's frozen it does absolutely nothing to protect you. Crank the heat up on it. So you got to thaw it, and then you got to dry it. So if I put this wet coat on now, I'll actually lose body temperature quicker, I believe. I love the mechanics of this game. They've done such a good job with it. Um, Everything just kind of works really well. So what we're gonna do now, while we wait for that to thaw, get a good amount of food and water in us, is we're gonna try and climb out of here, and then we'll come back. Actually,
I could probably climb that.
famous last words. Nope, you can't climb it. Good job. Come on, Will. Okay, harvest rose hips.
Don't tell me tomorrow, honestly.
I do like that you can harvest natural stuff and use that in place of all the sort of prepackaged painkillers and everything.
I feel stronger today.
So,
I think I can climb out of here.
Will's coat, we'll take this, we'll put it on, equip it. There we go. Nothing else to put on at the moment. So, I gotta start this again. Because I've got a sprained ankle, so I need to prepare some rose hips for tea. I may need to go out and get some more reclaimed wood too out of the boxes. Cool. Going. Toss these sticks on. Okay, so food, nothing, no, okay. Okay, open up my inventory. Go to rose hips. Or do I go to here? There we go. Prepared rose hips. Required. I need more. Bummer. There we go. There's some right there. There's 8 of them. That'll be enough, I think. Let me just break this down. Get some more reclaimed wood. Okay, go back here and we'll make our tea. Go to here, begin crafting. Okay, click. Prepared rose hips. Click. Sweet. Alright, so get out of that and go to first aid, rose hip tea. What? Oh. Interesting. Apparently my sprained ankle fixed itself. So I have just this one thing of venison, so I'll eat this. Alright. Goodbye, fire. Guess what we're going to do? We're getting out of this joint. We got everything that we needed to get out of here. Alright, Will. Don't screw this up.
Only one way to go.
Up. See if you can actually do it this time. Hands healed up. So that's good. Yeah, good job, Will. Thanks for not being a loser this time. Might as well get some more of those to replenish my stocks. That should be enough right there. Climb up. Nice thing is those things are pretty plentiful. I like how he's an expert climber now, but a few minutes ago he couldn't make it more than 5 feet without falling almost to his death.
Getting near the top.
Getting near the top.
Finally made it.
There we go. But that plane really blew up, didn't it? Oh.
I sure hope Astrid's not in there.
Cutscene.
I see you're still wearing it.
Oh.
Wearing what?
Your ring. Our ring.
Oh. Yeah. I just forgot to take it off.
So they are married.
Why?
Memories, I guess.
I thought you wanted to forget.
Not all of it.
Her voice sounds really familiar too.
Look. I should have looked for you.
Okay. I've kept busy. I've moved on.
You sure? Because this all seems pretty familiar. You still working with that researcher, Doctor? What's his name?
No. No, I'm not working at the center anymore.
Well, then where?
I'm working on my own. Freelance, you could say.
Freelance doctor? Yep. Sounds legit.
I don't question your life choices, Mackenzie. Plenty of things you could be doing besides hanging out in your dad's old plane and drinking in the daytime.
Hey, we had a lot of good times at this point. And it's under control.
I know, okay? I'm not here to fight, really.
I think about him all the time, you know.
I know you do.
What I did. The choice I made. I did it for us.
You don't have to. Let's just not...
It's important that you hear this. There's things I need to say.
Mackenzie, not now. There's...
Just let me tell you.
Will, shut up for a second. Something's wrong.
That is not good.
What's going on?
Power's gone. The whole electrical system looks fried.
Shit! What's happening?
No power means we're going down. Hold tight.
Will?
Ruh-roh.
There must be signs of Astrid around here somewhere.
Alright, so what I can glean from that was they're obviously married. They probably had a kid together that died or something happened to him. I'm thinking that Will ran away to do something to help the family, but at the time Astrid didn't think of it that way. Obviously Will's dad is dead. That was his dad's plane. Yeah. Interesting. It would be interesting to find out more about what happened, but no spoilers, please, if you can help it. Get some sticks.
Not sure which of us looks worse.
I'd say the plane fared worse. Yeah, I don't want to fall off of that. Not if I can help it. Alright. Gather some wood, cloth, beef jerky, soda. Break this down. Get some more wood. And then, of course, there's stuff inside it. Down vest and wool socks, if I remember correctly. Frozen and where's the wool vest? There it is. That's frozen too. So those two will have to dry out before we can use them. Aha. A clue.
She definitely passed through.
Definitely. So you can sprint by holding down shift. When I first played through this, I thought that meant that something was going to happen. Like, I don't know, a Tyrannosaurus Rex was going to come out of nowhere and attack me, so I sprinted through here, and nothing happened. Which was kind of a bummer. So let's see here. I think we're going to leave it at this. I feel like this is a good place to end it before we continue on in our adventure. And when we come back next time, we'll keep going. See if we can't figure out what the hell happened with Astrid in the past and where she is now. And hopefully we don't die of hypothermia, although we're doing pretty good for right now. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, everyone.